What's going on, guys? PlotArmorCards in the house, and today I am here with what's probably going to be one of the last, if not the last, NR Rarity Festival duel videos, since it's almost over. So I decided to try out this Megalith deck because I was having problems with Megalith when I was using different decks to duel online. And I've never used Megalith before, so I actually had to look up other people's decks and then take a couple things from them. So what I'm running is 2 Incantation Pencil Plume, 3 copies of Senju of the 10,000 Hands, 3 copies of Manju, 3 copies of Incantation Candle, 3 copies of Talismandra. I'm running 1 copy of Megalith Full. It is limited in this format. 1 copy of Demise, Agent of Armageddon, 3 copies of Megalith Ophiel, I suck at names, 3 copies of Megalith Haggith, I got a copy of Megalith Och, I got a copy of Lord of Red. This actually has been coming in pretty clutch, I'm not going to lie. I also got 3 copies of Megalith Phaleg, and then I got 2 copies of Megalith Bethor. For the spells, I'm running 1 copy of the field spell Megalith Portal, 1 copy of Incantation Inception as the ritual spell. This is pretty good because it's searchable and it's recyclable. So it's not, I wouldn't, maybe you could run it at 2 if you really wanted, but I think 1 has been pretty good because it's very easily searchable and recyclable. 3 copies of Book of Moon, 3 copies of Forbidden Chalice, 3 copies of Megalith Unformed. This is how you search straight from your deck, so this is pretty good. The only downside is it summons in defense mode, and you have to have stars equal to double that monster's attack. So yeah, and then also this trap card, Megalith Emergence, you can keep recycling certain Megalith monsters. So that's pretty good. For the extra deck, I'm running 2 number 70s, 2 number 97s, 2 number 92s, 2 number C92s, 1 copy of 84, 1 copy of number 77, and 2 copies of Herald of Mirage Lights, just for negation purposes. So without further ado, let's take a look at some of these duels, guys. Alright, so as we get started, first thing in my hand, I got a Manju, I got a copy of Demise, I got a copy of Megalith Bethor, I got Megalith Portal, and I got Megalith Unformed. So this guy's using Lefty Driver, Summon Writing Driver, and then going into Old Entity Hastur. Now, I've actually never seen this card in my life, so I have no clue what the hell this thing does. And then I draw another copy of Megalith Unformed, and I'm going to immediately play my field spell. Then I'm going to use my Manju of the 10,000 Hands to add my Megalith Phaleg, and then I'm going to use my Unformed to search one straight from my deck, another one straight from my deck. But the problem with that is it summons in defense mode, and I always freaking forget that it summons itself in defense mode. That's annoying to me. And then I'm going to use it again in order to bring out Megalith Haggith, and then that's going to let me add a Megalith Spell or Trap, because I'm anticipating he's going to at least destroy one of these, right? So then I am going to set my trap, and then I'm going to XC summon into number 70, and then number 70 is going to let me attack directly by banishing his monster. I should have read this properly, but I didn't read its effect, so that's why I was a little hesitant on just attacking and destroying that card itself. But if he does destroy my card, I can just use Megalith Emergence to bring it right back, so I'm not really too concerned. And then I'm going to use Megalith Emergence to bring this thing back. It has a sizable amount of defense points, that's why I did that. And then my Megalith Portal's effect is going to activate. I can add this back to my hand from my graveyard. Megalith Portal also makes it so this thing, they can't be destroyed the first time by battle. So that's why I'm not too concerned. The second reason as to why I'm not too concerned. But he attacks my thing and it's not going to do anything. And then he goes into his main phase 2, and then he's popping off all his combos. He summons back Rarity Driver, is going to go into a Synchro Summon, Stardust Charge Warrior. I believe that lets him draw a card. Yep, it does. So now I guess he's up another, and then he has 2 powerful monsters on the field, but then again, I have more powerful monsters on the field. I'm summoned both of these. I don't know why I decided to summon this attack mode, just so I can get a little bit of attack out. Honestly, I was hoping to XC summon, but it wasn't letting me. I'm sure there's a reason as to why, but I am just missing it for now. And then, so all he has left is about 1300 attack, and then I'm going to use this thing's effect, as I can shuffle that back on the deck in order to summon Demise, Agent of Armageddon. Then I have the destroy card on the field, and I just destroyed my weakest one, just in case he managed to get something on the field that is strong enough to get rid of it. But then all he has is this, and then he decides to attack my monster and go for... Next, I got 3 copies of different Megalith monsters. I got a Book of Moon, and I got Megalith Emergence. So now this guy's just set a bunch of shit face down. So it's going to be a little bit difficult to try to figure out how to work around this. Now, I could have found a way to summon the thing I just sent to the graveyard, Megalith Beathor, because I can destroy monsters on the field equal to the amount of, I think, ritual monsters in my graveyard. But I'm going to go with this because it's more defensive than I just set a bunch of cards face down. And then he's going to MST my Book of Moon, which I can't really use right now anyway because his card is already face down. But he had Mystic Tomato, which he sacrifices in order to summon this, and then this thing's effect, he discards a card from my hand, and just a fair warning, this thing's going to get really annoying. So then I'm going to summon Senju. Senju's going to allow me to add Lord Red to my hand. And then I'm going to use my Megalith Ophiel, going to destroy both of those in order to summon my Lord of Red. And then he's going to use Torrential Tribute, and then because he uses a spell card or trap card, I can destroy his other trap card, since his own monster is going to be destroyed anyway. So now we both got nothing, but I can use my Megalith Emergence in order to special summon my Megalith card back. So I still have defense, and now it's his turn. And he's just going to set one and call it a turn. And now I can draw. So I draw an Incantation Talismandra. It's a really good card. Unfortunately, you have to have a ritual monster in your hand to make full use of its effect. So I have no choice but to set. And then he's going to use his Gravekeeper's Guard. I'm going to send my thing back to my hand. So I was like, screw that. So I'm just going to use my Megalith Unformed right away. I'm pretty sure there's only one card I can even use it on. Yep, that's Megalith Full. And then he has this card again. So he has to discard it. And then he plays Seal of Orichalcos just to destroy my card. So I'm kind of looking a little shaky right now. But I can revive my monster and live another day. Then I draw another Incantation card. This is why you always want to save like a ritual monster. Always. But I can summon Megalith Ophiel using this thing's effect, and then Ophiel's effect will activate, and I can add Megalith Beathor to my hand. And then I think I should be good for next turn, but it is his turn, and he's been getting really annoying with this card specifically. And oh my god, he just summoned another one. I was like, nope, that's not going to happen. So I use my Megalith Full's effect again. I'm going to destroy my card on the field, or from my hand, in order to summon Megalith Phaleg, and then now the attack and defense of all my cards are now through the roof, thanks to his own card effect that destroyed so many monsters from my hand, and he has no choice but to surrender. So, next for this duel, I got Incantation Pencil Plume, I got Manju of the 10,000 Hands, a Megalith Beathor, and a Megalith Unformed. I'm going to show my Beathor in order to summon Pencil Plume, and then summon Talismandra, and then that allows me to add a Megalith card to my hand. Then I'm going to normal summon Manju, which allows me to search Lord of the Red. And then immediately I go into Megalith Ophiel. Ophiel allows me to add a Megalith monster from my deck to my hand again. And then I want to play this safe just in case my opponent has something that could just board wipe me or whatever. So I wanted to be very careful, and I want to make sure I was stacked for next turn. So this guy is using Shirani's, it seems like. And he goes into Shirani's, I don't even know how to pronounce it, Squire Saga. And then he is popping off his combos. He destroys my Megalith card, and then he plays his Ghost Meets Girl, a Mikiyashi's. I've actually never seen the card before. But then he destroys everything on my side of the field, which most of the time would be bad in a ritual deck, but with Megaliths, it's pretty good. And then I draw another one of these, so I got 3 in my hand, so I can pop off a lot of different combos right now. So I'm going to summon this, and its own effect gives it a lot of attack. So then I can just run over his monster and call it a turn. Because in order to use these things effective in my hand, I'd have to discard it and then have another ritual monster. So I need one more at least. But then he just sets 2, and then he calls it a turn. And I draw a Forbidden Chalice, and this thing always usually comes in clutch. Well, I'm going to destroy his face down, because that's really all I can do right now, besides setting my Forbidden Chalice, and then I'm going to call it my turn. And now that it's his main phase, he goes straight to ending. I guess he knows that I can't really do anything because I would have summoned other monsters last turn, right? So he's going to go ahead and be a trooper. He's going to take 3,400 to the dome. And then it is his turn. So now that it is his turn, he's going to do something interesting. He's going to use Ghost Meets Girls again. He's going to use this thing, which allows him to banish the zombie monster, gain 600, and then it can destroy my monster immediately. So I just wanted to negate that thing's effect right away. It was a quick effect, so had he utilized the chain properly, he probably could have got away with it. But I'm going to use my Pencil Plume, and then he's going to use this thing's effect. He's going to banish the zombie in his graveyard, and any monster that battles it is going to get banished after damage calculation. But little does he know I have Megalith Beathor in my hand. So I'm going to search Talismandra, and then I have the ritual spell Incantation Inception in my hand. So he's using stuff to make this thing gain like 3,000 attack. That doesn't matter to me, because Incantation Inception is going to destroy both of those, and then I can immediately summon Megalith Beathor. Its attack is going to get boosted, and then on top of that, I can destroy both of his cards on the field, and I can attack him directly and put an end to this duel. All right, guys. Last up for the day. So I draw Megalith full, I draw Megalith Ophiel, and I draw Megalith Incantation Talismandra, Book of Moon, and Megalith Portal. This guy plays Return of the Monarchs, Disciple of a True. That's a Draco card, I believe. And then he has one face down. So I'm going to immediately use my Megalith Portal, and then I can use my Talismandra because I have like 3 rituals in my hand. And then I can use Incantation Candle. He's going to negate my Incantation Candle, which is kind of annoying because I could have had a lot of different combos had he not done that, because I was going to search my ritual spell and then immediately use it. But now I can't really do anything, so I'm just going to set with my Book of Moon, and then he just sets another one and calls it a turn as well. So I'm kind of confused as to what exactly he's using. But now I can use Megalith Unformed, and he's going to be using his trap card, his True Draco trap card. And that allows him to destroy his in order to do something. I don't know what the hell he's doing, but I'm going to destroy all my cards in order to summon this, and the most annoying thing is that it has to be summoned in defense mode. And then my field spell is going to chain to let me add my monster from my graveyard to my hand, but he destroyed it, so I guess it's not going to be happening. And the good thing about this card is it boosts every monster on my field. It's not just ritual monsters, so it's actually been coming in kind of clutch with non-ritual cards. So he's going to go into his battle phase. He's going to destroy my card, but I'm going to Book of Moon it right away because I need this thing on the field. And then he uses his True Draco Heritage. I think his card's effect lets him use search it and then play it immediately. But now that it's my turn, I can go ahead and draw, and I draw another Megalith Phaleg. And I'm going to go for my battle phase, just destroy his card. But his trap card gets really annoying. It halves my attack every freaking time I attack. And that's of all my monsters. And so all he's doing is he's just summoning more spells. And then I draw Megalith Beathor, and I'm going to use his effect, discard it to destroy my Phaleg to summon another one. And this time its attack isn't halved, and on top of that, 2 more Megalith cards were sent to the grave, so its attack is going to get a considerable boost. But he's going to keep trying to half my attack. I don't know how good this battle strategy is. Maybe he just bricked and he didn't draw any monsters or anything that can do anything against this deck. But now he's shuffling and then drawing a card. Then he plays another Emergence of the Monarchs. That allows him to add a monster to his hand at least. And then draw Manju. Manju's attack is going to get boosted greatly. Now it has 2,900, and I add Megalith Beathor to my hand just to pop off future combos, and now all my stuff is getting halved again. So my 4,000 attack point monster is now at 1,000 attack points. And this guy has 2087. How often do you see that type of life points? So look at this. Incantation Candle has 488 attack points. This is such a weird number. But it's my turn again. I got another Manju. Think about that. So I'm going to use Manju. I'm going to add Megalith Phaleg again. I'm going to use my Beathor, destroy itself in order to ritual summon. And he halved all my monsters again, but he should have waited because now I can pull out my boss monster, which has like 5,000 attack almost. And I don't know what he's doing, but he just destroyed all my monsters. But this is a problem, but the problem solved because he had 243 attack points and my monster had 725. What a weird series of numbers that this ended up being. This all the numbers made me feel so uncomfortable. Like, yeah. Thank you guys for sitting through my NR Rarity Festival of Megalith Duels. If you like what you see, please like, comment, and subscribe. And stay tuned for more. And oh my goodness, look at the time.
It's time to